it's like, it feels like she's permanently nano. That's what her damage feels. That's what her damage feels like.
Seismic slam.
So, actually, someone asked me why I have the weird capitalization in my name, and I didn't actually answer it. The reason was that because my favorite League of Legends player of all time is Insec, and Insec has a weird indentation as well. It's like Insec, right? So when I made my name, I wanted it to be like that. So that's why I have it. That's why I have a weird indentation in my name. And the thing with a hero like Alari, right? And to be honest, pretty much any support, I tell you, if you could play the game with one tank, one support, sorry, you could play the game, and the meta was, let's say the game was defined, and that you could play one tank, you could play one DPS, two supports, and then the last spot could flex between support or DPS. I guarantee you, literally every single game that there is would have 3 supports. Every single game would have 3 supports. There would never be a situation where you would ever run 2 DPS over 3 supports. Because you don't need... Like, you can play Alari, or you can play Zen and basically just DPS, and you get as much, if not more value than the DPS, and you also have healing. And you generally have way stronger ults. Like, that's the problem. Like, as a role, support is just hideously overpowered. Gonna need to nerf. I mean, the left click, or I don't know if it's left click or right click, whatever, like the damage shot is 100% needs to nerf. I mean, I assume it can headshot, right? What's the damage numbers? Why? Did you ever think that was gonna work? When you literally empowered my punch. You just did it. 113 on headshot, what, 75 body shot? Okay, the way I'd balance Alari, just remove the ability to headshot. That's it. Just literally remove the headshot. And then I think it fixes the hero. This is something I wish to do a lot more. It's like remove the ability to headshot on a lot of heroes. Should be so shit. If you think that Alari would be shit without the ability to headshot, I don't think that's right. I think Alari would be fine without the ability to headshot.
I have you. Sombra online.
Ready for a knockout?
Basically, it's the same. Oh shit! Should be Moira at the headshot? No, no, that's not true. Her technical DPS might be close to Moira's, but no, I think it's still a lot more. That's not the issue though. Is that it has range?
What a shit.
Moira's problem is the fact you have to be in their face to do it. And a scope of any utility. I promise you, if you only hit body shots on Alari, her left clicks are fine. I have to do the same for Bap. I would do the same. I would remove the ability to headshot for literally every single fucking support in the game. Unironically. Like, to me, like, headshotting in this game is something that needs to be on very specific heroes. Like, but that's probably not it's like a controversial take. But like, to me, the skill in supports, I feel like the problem is on certain heroes who aren't designed to be like game heroes. Like heroes like Lucio and like fucking Baptiste, like Wrecking Ball is probably the best example. I feel like the skill of the hero isn't, and Doomfist as well actually, is not based on hitting headshots, but sometimes you hit them, and the damage swing when you hit them versus not hitting them is way too big. I don't know, like that's maybe like I guess this probably is like an uncommon take, but like the way TF2 do it is the best. But like the only way you can headshot in that game is if you play sniper, which is fine because you're playing sniper, or you have spy with the ambassador. That's it.
In hardship, we find strength.
Best round lost.
Aftershock.
Do balls hang further to the left or to the right? I don't know
Over here.
really.
Score 0-1.
Regular TF2 or comp? I mean both. No, we're not talking about crits. We're not talking about crits. We're talking about headshots, which I guess are the same thing in that game. But you can't headshot in TF2 on anything but sniper or spy, right? Unless they added something that since the last time I changed.
Started.
But like,
A lot of
I
systems that need hacking.
to me, I rather have consistency in the game. Like, it's why heroes, in my opinion, like Winston and Ryan, are considered the healthiest tank heroes. It's because their damage profile is so consistent. It makes sense for them. And Anna, part of why Anna is regarded as one of the best and most healthy. I mean, also the most healthy support in the game. Is because her damage profile is very consistent. She doesn't just headshot you for like 120 damage just because she sort of didn't even really mean to aim for it. It makes the game more consistent, which in my opinion makes the game better. But I mean, I get that's probably a hot take. I mean, it's why Farah on beta used to be able to headshot. Like back in the day, you used to be able to headshot with Farah. And like they removed that feature because it's not fun gameplay mechanics, which is good. She shouldn't be able to. It's like in my opinion, like heroes like Mei shouldn't be able to headshot. Even Genji, I think you can make an argument for her. Or if you can make the headshot multiplier much less.
Wait for it.
I mean, that's obviously another option. You just nerf all the headshot multipliers for like non-precision based heroes into the ground. I don't know. Like, I've always been a big believer that different roles require different skill sets. But the issue is now more so that like flex support as a role is just literally becomes like a glorified hit. And then like a lot of the tank heroes are like that as well. Like fucking Junker Queen, Doom, Ball require like the ability to headshot.
This is your warning.
Damn. They bullets well are even fine. Just fucking nerfed it. The damage, just so much damage. However you want to slice that nerf, it's like fine. I think increasing the charge rate is also probably quite a good one. The way to just like charge that shit back to back is crazy. Hit scan's already the best, so I want to make it better. How would that make hit scan better? By removing the ability, because like obviously when you remove the ability to headshot half these heroes, you're gonna have to compensate it, right? You do have to headshot as well, but I that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. But like in my opinion, the fact that maybe the main skill of Doom right now is the ability to hit headshots on your left clicks is not good game design. Because it makes all the heroes into the basic, like they feel the same. So I bumped somewhere like that. Like Doom's skill should be based on movement, like and cooldown cycling, more so than it should be. Aim. But like right there, if I had good aim, I'd chunk Anna to like 50 HP, and then I could kill her with the slam. Okay, I kill her with the slam anyway, but that's because she was already there, right? Do you see what I mean? Like that to me is like, yes, okay, like I could have played it better because I could have aimed better, but the main skill of that shouldn't be aiming. I mean, I don't know. I get like people say that like, oh, you want to make the game less skill. And, like, to a degree, yes. But like, I want to make it so that the people who are good at support aren't people who are brainless idiots who have really good aim. That should be reserved pretty much specifically for hit scan DPS. But the problem is right now that like if you have good aim, you can play flex support at a professional level. If you just have good aim, pretty much, and you have like bad, like mediocre game sense and decision making, you can play professionally on flex support. Like, and to me, that's bad game design. That's to me bad game design.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I think I can make
I
it
did
in
sad
time.
Hello.
But okay, right. Here's a thought experiment with you, chat. Do you think it would be healthier if Zarya could? Do you think Zarya would be a healthier hero if she could headshot with her beam? And they nerf the damage to compensate for the fact you can headshot. Do you think Zarya would be a healthy hero for the game?
Yeah. Got an enemy here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. The answer's no.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's what I need best.
This TTS is blazing fast.
Just what I need best.
But my point with that is that there's a lot of heroes that can headshot, that in my opinion, if you remove the ability for them to headshot and compensate, makes them a better hero for the game. Because it increases their consistency. And a hero like Ball's damage should be consistent, rather than sometimes he deals 0 damage because he's not headshotting you, and sometimes he just incinerates your health bar because he gets you nice freaking headshots. To me, playing against that is not as fun. And it's why, again, I hate to harp on it, but that's why Winston and Ryan are so... Like, Winston is a better example. Like, Winston's damage is so consistent that you never feel like you've got bullshit. Like, oh my god, Winston just one-shot. It never feels like that. Because his damage profile is he always does the same, like, 70 DPS or whatever it is he does. It does not matter. So the skill in Winston isn't hitting your left click. It's about maintaining your left click uptime, and also, like, every other part of it, like positioning and, like diving and movement and positioning. Whole game after that point, you're right. But mostly my argument is that that's what they should do for tank and support role, to make it less dependent on aim. At least less dependent on hitting headshots. That's why I personally hated the fact that Kiriko's damage was awful without headshots and insane with headshots. Like right there, okay, that's a very good example. Like I just destroyed the Widow instantly at point blank range using 0 cooldown because I hit headshots. And I get that I hit my headshots and I should be rewarded for that. But like at the same time, like from her perspective, that's just like kind of just like what the fuck? Like a Doomfist just insta killed me with using 0 abilities. Headshot should be 1.5. If headshots were 1.5 for the tanks and supports, it would fix the problem like a lot. Obviously they'd have to buff damage base, but making the headshots 1.5 makes the game a little consistent. To be fair, I think this is a problem that really only I have an issue with. I don't think most people have an issue with this. I've never seen anyone bring this up before besides me. So maybe this is like I mean, this is clearly not a popular thing. But the main argument is that my problem with the game right now is that for a lot of the tank and support heroes, the primary skill is aim, and that to me is a problem in itself. And I think as well, maybe this is a bad take, but I think it's part of why Mercy's so popular, because she's one of the only heroes in the game that has aim is literally not relevant on her kit at all. It's completely irrelevant. That's why she's so much... Like, I see a lot of Mercy mains on Twitter say that, like, they like being able to play a character where you don't feel forced to DPS. And I actually totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Play of
I think